this is an astonishing story. Joe Biden's doctor has pleaded the fifth. That's the right against self-incrimination. Dr. Kevin O'Connor is really refusing to cooperate with a congressional investigation into Joe Biden's health while he was president. And he decided to answer questions. He declined to answer questions during the deposition. The New York Post is reporting that his longtime physician was asked two key questions. Were you ever told to lie about the president's health? And did you ever believe President Biden was unfit to execute his duties? In both instances, Batya, he pleaded the fifth. To me, that is astonishing.
It's so totally crazy. I was sitting there thinking, like, what crime does he think he might have committed? And did Joe Biden
Yes.
actually, stiff him of a pardon? I mean, he was giving out all these preemptive pardons. Apparently, his doctor thinks he might have committed a crime. Maybe he needed one too. It's so crazy what we just went through. I mean, the epic, massive gaslighting. I continue to think, Rita, that the real story here is the media's complicity. Because, to me, it makes a lot of sense that Jill Biden would have lied about her husband. It makes a lot of sense that his inner circle would have. The problem was not that people who were benefiting from him being in this position lied about him. The problem is that there was no media, except the conservative media, willing to hold them to account. And what we learned from this was that the mainstream liberal corporate media in America is 100% in the can for the Democrats. Like, that is the thing that we really learned here, is that they refused to push on what we could all see was true because they were terrified Donald Trump would win. And that, to me, is the lesson we cannot allow them to forget, especially given the fact that upwards of 90% of American journalists are Democrats. And so this is like the vast majority of journalism in America is on one side politically. This is an epic, epic scandal and remains to me the biggest story here.
Oh, it absolutely is. And those of us who did report on his cognitive decline, reported on incidents where he seemed to be completely lost and incoherent, well, we're accused of pushing fake news and disinformation. So it wasn't just that they declined to report on this, they actively attacked those who did report on it to try to undermine trust in that sort of reporting. So you can see why right now trust in the US media is at record lows. They have completely discredited themselves.